What up, man? How are you? I got like strep throat, so my voice is a lot deeper than normal. That's good, man. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah. I was in the hospital. I had a procedure done. I um, I was in the hospital for 17 days. I got out. I got out about 2 weeks ago. I was in there for 17 days. And of course, I got I don't know if you know, but I had cancer. I've been fighting that for 16 years. On the 19th, it's been 6 years that I found out I had it. And so, anyways, I had a procedure done, and they took my they took my T cells that are in your white blood cells out. Thanks, man. And they gave me 3 rounds of chemo, 3 days in a row. And then a couple days after that, they put those T cells back in me, and but since I had all that chemo, I don't got an immune system. That's why I had to stay in the hospital for 17 days. I was supposed to stay longer, but I was good. I ended up getting a fever when I was in there, but that only lasted about 12 hours. And but doing all that, the reason I did that is because now they say I'm done with chemo, so that's awesome. And so I was home for about a week, and then I got sick. My wife's like, hey, we need to, I gotta go to Walmart. And I was like, man, I ain't been to Walmart in like 2 years. I don't want to go there. I'm sick. I could get sick so easy, and then I end up getting sick. But yeah, that's crazy. But I'm done with chemo now, so that's awesome. So how you been, man? Yeah, thanks, man. I like to share. I got on on Facebook. I got a group. Me and my wife made. This is called David's Journey. My name's David. It's called David's Journey, and it's just about my cancer fight. Kind of made it like a month after I found out, I had cancer, and so it's been up for like 6 years, and just kind of goes through everything I went through because people get cancer and they're so hush hush about it, and I mean, I wanted to put it out there. It's for me, it wasn't the end of the world. And I didn't want to look at it that way. I wanted to have a different I wanted to have a different way of looking at it, and I wanted to encourage people, and with it, because sometimes that's why you go through things, to encourage other people that go through the same thing. You know what I mean? And yep, Dirty Dave. But yeah, it's just an encouragement when someone else goes through something that you're going through, and they're doing good. It's and that's what I wanted to kind of spread, because like, because when I first found out I had it, I didn't care. Like, well, I didn't care about it if people knew. And my wife was kind of like, no, like everyone else, I don't want people to know, what you're going through. And I'm like, nah, I don't. That stuff don't bother me. Like I said, it's an encouraging thing to let people know what you're going through and what you've been through. What the body can go through. There's no one on the server. It's my buddy's server, but it's AI. I've been playing it for a good while now. Hey man, I'm an Armstrong, so yeah, I am strong. Plus, I drink coffee, so that makes me stronger. Try and get back to the trader. On here, my buddy, he disabled all like all the vanilla vehicles, and he's got on here blackout bikes. He's got some dirt bikes. He's got some what are those? Crotch rockets, and yeah, they suck. I hate them. But it's better than just killing zombies, and but there's a couple other things on here. He's got a Can-Am UTV on here, and out of all the stuff, I like that he's got this little go-kart. It's cool because you don't have to shift. It's just you put it in first gear, that's it, or reverse, or neutral. But it goes like 100 miles an hour or whatever, 110. But you could throw a backpack on there, so you get like a couple hundred slots altogether because it's got like 50 slots, and then one of the backpacks is like 150. So I like it, but the only problem is he's got music that plays at the main trader. And it's cool, I could care less about copyright infringement or whatever, but it's like there's not a lot of songs, so if you're there for a while, you're like, oh, dude, it's time to refresh these songs, you know what I mean? You got about 10 songs playing over and over again. But, yeah. I was kind of messing around last night. Got away from the trader, and I left my go-kart over there. I ran so far, man. I wore my boots out. I had to throw some NBC boots on. And on here they sell for like 500 or something like that. So I try not to mess with my boots. It was funny though when we first started playing. There's just a group. There's three of us, like my buddy's server and one of my other buddies, and then well, the guy that owns the server, his wife plays, and me and my buddy, his name's River. We were talking, and he's like, I was like, man, that you could sell like they got marijuana on here. You can sell and stuff, and then at the trader, but there's like a drug trader. Hold on, let me shut this door, and I'll show you real quick. It's like way Deer Island, but the drug trader's way up here, and my base is right here, and this trader's here, but to get like anything to deal with drugs, it's over here, and it's like, I don't know if you ever played Deer Island, but up here is actual like a weed. There's like it's like a weed farm in the game. Like all this is like marijuana and stuff. It's funny, but to get to here, it sucks. Like you got to come down this dirt road and all this stuff, and it takes whatever 10 minutes from my base. And it's real quick to get over here to the main trader, and you could sell food there, and for whatever reason, you could sell tomatoes for like $500. You know, and you when you make, I got a greenhouse, and you can make like, I don't know how, there's like 50 tomatoes or something like that. You in a greenhouse you can produce. So I was telling my buddy, I was like, dude, yeah, I'm like, dude, I made so much money off selling tomatoes than I did. I made more selling tomatoes than I did marijuana. It's too funny. But I don't know. I always still thought that was funny. So finally, we're like, my buddy's like, oh, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell, you know, the owner. And I'm like, no, don't tell him. Let me make some more money, you know. And I missed that. Finally, I told him, you know, and then I'm like, well, the green peppers. And see, the thing is with the tomatoes, it's only like one square. And then I was like, well, he changed it. You know, I told him he changed it, and he's like, dude, I got to get back in the swing of this game. Okay. I think my crossbow's bent or something. I'm running out of arrows. So. Oh well. I think one went over here. I can't forget to get my backpack. I'm gonna run off without it. I just got on Deer Island. I don't know. There's like, you can swim, you can dive and stuff in here. I don't know if you ever played it. Dead Man's, what's up, buddy? I'm a little sick. I got strep throat, so my voice is kind of deeper than normal. But yeah, on Deer Island you can swim, I guess. On this one, I don't know if it's on every Deer Island, but on my backpack here, I got a air compressor I found. It's my favorite dead man. Let's see, let me cut some arrows up. I don't know if you knew that, but I love this crossbow, but what you can do is, instead of killing chickens to get feathers, you can take down coats and cut them up with a knife, and it gives you 20 feathers, well, at least on this server. Because, like, you know, oh, wait, what did I mess up? I didn't mean to do that. Like, if you do, like, make an arrow, I think it lasts like 5 shots or something like that per arrow. And then if you put feathers on it, I think it lasts like 8 shots. And then if you find the real arrows, it lasts like 10 shots or something like that per arrow. But yeah, I like using the crossbow. So I try to keep a whole bunch of feathers on me. Oh, I guess I forgot to sharpen it. Yeah, and the cool thing about the the crossbow, you don't use a repair kit, no, a gun repair kit. You use that putty, boxy putty. That's what fixes the crossbow. And that's only like, what, like 2 or 3 squares instead of like 6 or 8. Yeah, yeah. See, I must. No one wants to make hooks, but instead of bolts. But yeah, the only problem with the the crossbow, is it's like the footprint on it. If you don't have a slot, like on your backpack for it, it's huge. And I'll show you in a second. Uh, Look how big that thing is. Like, that's crazy. As opposed to just a gun or whatever. Can't forget my feathers. I get too much that glitch on here when you reload, and then you can't shoot. It happens all the time on my crossbows where you got to reload. Drives me nuts. It's a nice day out today. I'm supposed to try to get some stuff done in the yard, but who wants to do that? It was nice yesterday. It was like 70 degrees. Today's supposed to be almost 80. I think those shots were over here. I think there might be a heli crash up in the mountains here. I don't really know Deer Island too well. I guess this is in a deep river. Yeah, it rained here a couple days in a row. I'm building a big chicken coop. Someone gave me some. This guy, him and his dad, they own this big trucking company. They do like specialty stuff here in the States, specialty moves. But like when they end up building, or they end up moving, like what are those modular homes? You know, they got those extended trailers where they pull out. So they put like 2x10 by 8s. They'll get like 3 or 5 of them, and they'll screw them all together, and then just kind of reinforce the frame. They use it once, and then they just hang on to them for a while, and then he's like, "Hey, I got these. You want them?" Because I do like woodworking and stuff. I was like, "Yeah." He gave me, I think it was 25 of them. I was like, "Good lord." So, anyways, I end up needed to build a new chicken coop because I got 100 and some chickens, turkeys. I got like 9, 10 turkeys, stuff like that at my house. I got a little farm, and so I started building it. So it's like 8x16. Wide it's 8 foot, and then long it's 16 foot, and then it's like almost 10 foot at the top, just because how I built the frame. I just use all the 2x10s, so I got pretty much all the framing done, and I bought some just OBS for the floor, and then it started raining, and I was like, oh man, it's like the worst to get that OBS that particle board, for the floor. Instead of I cheaped out and saved $10 a sheet or whatever on the flooring instead of buying plywood. And then I'm like, man, I don't want to walk on it until it dries. But me being on, I'm on sick leave probably for the next couple months. But so it's not like I got like endless amount of money I can just go make. That's why I ended up getting the OBS. But I need to buy all the roofing. I'm just gonna put that tin. It's like a corrugated steel, that tin roof on there. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, the chickens, they're real skittish, but when we first got them, like back in 2000, that was the thing to do. Everyone got chickens around here when COVID hit, Everyone was building chicken coops, and the supply or the demand went up, so everything was super expensive. That's why, like around here, like wood got super expensive here in the States. I'm not sure where you live, but it sucks because everything got so expensive. But I built mine before it got too expensive. But we just had like 10, and then we got another 10. And that was it. And then we started selling eggs and stuff, and then egg prices shot up here. They just finally kind of came down. But I ended up buying some turkeys. But the turkeys, man, they'll like follow you around. It's great. And then I got this. I gotta kill this guy. I got this really big white turkey. I had two, but one died. But it's a male, and lately it's been like trying to like run up on me. It's funny. And as soon as I stop, I'll look at him, and he'll stop. Like he's gonna spur me or something, I got like there's like quests in this game, and one of them's to kill him. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to get him. What the heck? He's got Tourette's or something. Oh, there's two of them. Yeah, they're cool. I like them. I got a one of the back neighbor. He had every year he had two turkeys. Thanksgiving and Christmas is their names, So my wife's like, yeah, we got these white turkeys, and they're bred for meat production, and yeah. But anyways, she kept calling them Thanksgiving and Christmas. I was like, no. I just call, and now it's just the one, in the male. I think a male turkey's called a Tom, and I was like, yeah, that's Tom, just call him Tom. And then I had and then we bought two more, just traditional ones, the darker ones. They look like the wild ones. And one's kind of like, I don't know, I've never really looked into it, like what the males look like, because when they're young, as opposed to the females. Like coloring wise, one's a different color, like it's got like some white feathers to it. So I just call him Blondie, and then I'm like, well, Blondie from like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And then the other one I call Josie Wales, Clint Eastwood, so. And then we end up buying, I don't know, 5 more babies. So. Gonna, because this year, this spring and summer, we ended up buying some meat birds too. And so I Oh, I like that. And then he changed the horns. I just put it on this. The only thing with this this go-kart, man, is like all over the place. It gets real squirrely. But like I said, it's only got one gear. You know, and then like I usually always play in third person. I used to, and then when I started playing with those other guys with Matt and them, you know, they were just playing first person, so I was like trying to get used to it. And I got so used to first person. And then coming back here, I really just try to drive in third person now. I think like third person is kind of like the lazy way of playing. You know? You kind of I'll see. You kind of get used to it, I guess. Fall back into seeing your field vision. What's that called? I can't think. Field of vision is so much bigger. I lost a bike going into there. The bikes get wet. It sucked. I had a little dirt bike, you know, and I was like running on the coast all around just to, you know, mess around. Trying to get up, there's like this big, I was like coming up here and I messed around up here. There's like train tracks. I had to turn around because you couldn't get by, so I went back this way and I went around on this side and came over here. And I was going on the edge right here, and I barely got the bike wet, and it freaking died on me, like blew the engine. I was so pissed off. I was like, it's a dirt bike. It should get wet, you know. Yeah, but you put that thing in the water, you only got about 7 seconds before it's dead. It's kind of acting weird today, but usually just take that. This thing's like so, I guess because it weighs nothing, pretty much got slicks on. I got my horn hooked up to my boost, so usually I do. Let me find the song. Watch me get killed. This is the one I usually do. That's my boost song, so I go faster. It's funny. This is a cool server. I like the map. My buddy's he's pretty good about, you know, keeping up to date with all that, you know. Yeah, I like hitting that song like when you're running zombies over and stuff. Or, you know, they got like airdrops and stuff in here. Like a plane will come down and drop wherever. It'll tell you where it's at. It's just a ton of zombies. You take this over there, you know, and then you're trying to, you just run them over, you know. So I try to do that, and then I'm hitting that. Get out the way. One thing, man, you can't bear. If you hit a bump, man, this thing just like it's rough getting up on here. I flipped it and hit one of those rocks and flipped it over. I was like, you get like these little key cards when you buy a bike, or when you buy a vehicle, and then you can lock it and unlock it. When you do it, it's weird. It says some type of, I don't know, Mandarin or something, some Chinese lady gets on there and says something in Chinese. Probably it's locked or something, or unlocked. And then if you find something in the wild, usually I think the only thing he's got that spawns in are the four wheelers, but you can go buy a key to lock it yourself. And this thing doesn't get too loud. This without the earbuds. Like I said, this thing goes about 110 normal. I think about 120 with the boost on. Swifty, what's up, buddy? I got strep throat, so my voice is a little deeper, I'm not trying to act all manly. Extra manly. The deep voice. Just playing on my buddy's server. There ain't nobody on. But, it's got AI and stuff. I think that might be one right there. I was playing on Deer Island. Got like Roman AI and stuff like that. Yeah, I was in the hospital for like 17 days. I had that T-cell transplant, and then, I was in there so I wouldn't get sick, and then like I've been home for like 2 weeks, and I was like, my wife's like, hey, I got to go to Walmart. I got to get some stuff because we got our little farm, and she does like baking. We got like a roadside stand, and she does like sourdough baking, sourdough bread and cinnamon rolls and stuff. She's like, I got to go get some stuff, to bake, ingredients or whatever. And I was like, man, I ain't been there in 2 years. I ain't trying to get sick, I was like, whatever. So I was like, I'll just go look at the fish and stuff, and damn near if I didn't get sick going there, man. I was so pissed. Strep throat. Whoa, bitch, get out the way, get out the way. Whoa, bitch, get... That's my booster. Yeah, just try to, I don't know how I'm gonna stay on here that long, but can't drive either. Yeah, I got sick, when COVID was real bad. I don't have an immune, getting chemo all the time, you don't have an immune system. It's a random bag, but, oh, did I not lock my, yeah, I did. But, I got COVID real bad, so they were real concerned. My doctors were real concerned about me getting COVID. So it's like they told me to go to like urgent care around where I live in Indiana, and then they're like, yeah, go get tested for strep throat because I had a sore throat, and then they're like, go get tested for COVID. Wait for something to happen. And then when I went back to Chicago, University of Chicago, I had to get they wanted to test me again, I guess because I got the good insurance, Oh, you're covered anyways, let's test you. I was like, yeah, just what I wanted, another swab jabbed up my nose, Power, what's up, buddy? The nicest guy on DayZ. I'm alright. I'm on, right now I'm on sick leave. I had a thing done called a T-cell transplant, but I'm done with chemo now. So, been out of the hospital for like 2 weeks. I was there for like 17 days. Just kind of getting back in the swing of things. Just built a base, not too long ago. Just trying to hoard absolutely everything I could possibly find, the usual, can't Can't let anything go to waste. Oh, it's not. It's not. Oh, I guess it is messed up. It's weird. Let me see. I don't know how to fix that. My son's sleeping, so it's not like I can. See if that works. Still, it's not working. That is weird. Maybe if I knew something about it, other than just turning on my PC. Let's see. It's funny. I was showing Matt Z one time something. I recorded. I sent it to him, and he made fun of me because I have a pink cursor. And I was like, dude, I'm half blind. I need something that sticks out. Let me see. I'll try to fix this real quick. I got new glasses. I'm getting old, man. I got bifocals. I'm trying to like. It's weird. You got to like look right at what you're looking at, like straight away. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's weird. I'll have to ask my son when he gets up. It's like, dude, I got problems. I need help. I'm old. I don't know what to do. That's funny. Let me see. Go into settings real quick. Video. Just checking this out real quick. I know you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing, but yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I feel pretty good, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend a ton of time on it. Like I said, I haven't really streamed in like over a month, so I don't know why it's doing that. It sucks. You know, don't mind the old guy that doesn't know what he's doing. But see if I can get this in here. Gotta have my coffee in game too. Let's see. Yeah, it's here when you lock them, it
载具已锁定。
speaks another language. That's great. I don't know Mandarin. Just some random backpack. It's just my buddy's server I've been playing on. Just a couple of us, but On my OBS, I mean, on my screen, on my monitor, it's full screen, but let me see. This is what I got here. It's cool there, like, but when I jump over to this, it's not. Well, hell. I don't know. My son knows more about this. He's 20, so he should know. I don't know, man. I'm gonna get shot sitting here. This stupid AI. There's like an AI, 3 AI guys that like patrol this little town. I'm messing with this OBS. Just real quick, let me see. Screen. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I don't know. Translate mixer. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to mess with it later. Oh, you know what? I need these. I need to repair my boots. I forgot to unload. Let's see down there. Yeah, I was saying earlier, you know, there's like, on the lock symbol. I don't even see a lock symbol. Just by... like here? Beside display caption. Nah, it does nothing. Let me move it back over here and see what it does. Okay, that unlocked it. Let me see. No. Oh, no. It moves it around. Let me see. So that's so weird to me. Okay, maybe you're right. Let me see. No. That's driving me nuts. I had to jump back. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know, dude. I don't know why it keeps, like, the game keeps going away. That's stupid, but... I don't even know if that's, like, the whole thing. I'm not sure. You got... Oh, yeah. Oh, my wife just texted me. Shall we get off the game? Just kidding. Excuse me, I didn't cough in the mic. It's like a patrol that comes down here. I think they go down there. Or they hang in that field. They go back up this road and to the left. I went up in those mountains and watched them one day because I'm like, I gotta figure out these guys' patterns because they're way better than me. They kept killing the crap out of me. I was getting pissed. It's like, I gotta figure something out. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I stretched a little bit. It's still a little bit on the left side, I think. I'm not sure. I guess when my son comes down, well, when he wakes up in 3-4 hours. So I know he doesn't work today. I'd be like, dude, I need your help. Oh. See? Now, I haven't played in a good while, so they'll be laughing at me if these guys kill me. Plus, I got new glasses and trying to get used to them. Man, I'm almost starving to death here. Yeah, they like patrol up this road and then they head up this field over there. They come back down this road. It's weird. They go down through town. Yeah, one day, man, I want to be as good as Swifty. But like right now, I can't even get up on a bale of hay. Nah, no way. Not even close. Oh, come on. I want to keep that, but I might have to lose it. What is it, 6 slots? Yeah. I don't know why I'm just carrying weed seeds around like an idiot. I wish all this ammo would just stack. I mean, it drives me nuts. Here we go. Let's try not to get killed here. Bet you they're over there. You've been working on a movie? Is it the next Jason Bourne movie, man? You're the new Jason Bourne? See, isn't there a window up there? Yeah. See if I can get a... Maybe not. See, I gotta know all these little tricks because I'm terrible. I gotta stay hidden. See, how'd that miss? That is not movie quality. You know, just running around in the field, open fields, you know. The smartest thing. Pretty sure that it sounded like they were over here. Oh, there's my cow. been working on you've been working on a movie like a DayZ, like 3-hour documentary. I don't know if you guys ever played against the AI, but it's like when you see them, like when you hit the zoom in, because you know, just see if that was one. They're already looking at you. Like I said, I'll go up on that mountain or hill or whatever you want to call it. Down the side of this mountain, there's a river, so they can't cross it, you know. And there's like way down there or way down on the other side, and it's too far for them. Oops, is that them? It's too far for them to run that way to come back and get you. But you'll be up on that mountain, and they'll be staring at you. It's the funniest. Like, they know you're there, but they don't know you're there. It's so weird. Let me run up there and see if I can spot them. I'd kill that cow, but I don't have room because, you know, I'm not a smart player. Dump all my inventory. I got like stalks of marijuana on me and stuff, you know. Come on, get over the thing. Swift, man, what or whoever else is watching, what servers you guys playing on? I was trying to find a. Sorry, I keep getting text. I was just trying to find a good server. I always play in my buddy's server, even though there ain't. Just like usually the 3 or 4 of us, my 2 buddies, and then one, my main round eyes, my main, probably my best friend in the game. He it's his server. His wife jumps on too, and I'm just, you know, looking for a good server. Let's see, I'll get my rangefinder out. I know this is real. This is real exciting. See, I know they followed that road because I've killed them at there before. I killed them at that shed from here. And then they kind of, from here, they kind of go back. I don't know. They got a weird path. You playing, Swift, you playing more on a PC or are you playing more back on your Xbox? I love watching you play, man. It's you're very entertaining. You and Power, you guys are awesome. You guys do some great content and stuff, man. I really enjoy it. When, you know, when I was in the hospital for those 17 days, I watched you guys. I'm trying to get Matt to get back on, man. I've been playing on the PC more. You know, I talked to Matt, you know, try to keep up with him and stuff, and sometimes texting him, it's like a week before he's getting better at responding, but sometimes, man, it's like a week. I'm like, dude, don't ignore me. Don't make me cross the pond and get over there. Yeah, yeah, you know, my little man love, you know. You know how them, you know how them Brits like it, you know. I wonder if they're over here. I think there's like. So if you ever play on Deer Isle, Deer Island or whatever, is that him there? No, it's a tree. Yeah, I'm trying to get, like I said, Matt to get back on, but he's working so much. He's like, he's just trying to make all the money he can make right now. I think he's working like 7 days a week, like 8 to 12 hours a day. It's funny, I was up, I just can't sleep, you know, at night sometimes. And, you know what, on this rangefinder, I've never noticed it's got an angle percentage or degree. I know they actually have that. I was telling my boss at work he deer hunts a lot, and I seen there's an angle and it changes the distance, you know, because out of the angle, and it that's cool that they got that on here. But I would shoot some of these zombies, but I don't want to make a fool of myself. I don't know where these guys went. Excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, it's cool. Like I don't really know a whole lot. Like I know, like my buddy, they, you know, they got it's his server, and they got like he's got that admin tools or whatnot, but they try not to use them at all. And you know, because the only thing he really does is he hates the nighttime, and he'll set the he'll change the day back or the night back to day. But like I said, but it's not like there's if other people are on, you know, there are a handful of other people to play, but where is this guy? But he's a really cool admin. I'm wanting him to show me how to do admin stuff, and I was actually thinking about a couple of months ago before I got on sick leave, renting a server out and stuff. He's got to be over to this tree line. Yeah, because and then like my buddy, his name's Sir Roundhouse. It's his server, and he always runs with this other guy. His name's crap's his name. I know River Raider or something. I just call him River. But I mean, you know, he's really cool too, and so he was kind of showing him, you know, how to do admin stuff a little bit. He downloaded the app or the mod pack or whatever, and like I said, I don't really know anything about admin tools, but he's like, we're sitting there playing, you know, and it's been like five, you know, we get on there, you play for a good long time, and it's been like 5 hours, and I'm like, dude, it hasn't gotten dark in forever. What's going on, you know? And he's, oh, that's just me, you know, I don't like the dark. That's the one thing I know how to do. I was like, wow, that's cool. I appreciate it because like I got this one where it's got the little light on it, but I don't like how the I mean, obviously it's going to be crappy now, but the infrared has changed. Remember, it used to be really good. Now I think it sucks. Let's see. And also, like, since I'm over here and there's this river down here, they won't even, like, on here, if you shoot, like if I'm at my base over there, they'll come over there if you're like 500 or 600 meters away. And since there's this river, they got to go way over there where that road is right there. There's a bridge to get up over here, and then it's even further if you go that way, if you go to the west. And so they won't even bother. Like, they might run up a little bit, you know. What's up, Liz? How are you? And so for me to shoot, it wouldn't really benefit me. It'd just be attempting to hit a zombie. Or I'll try to get this one. 200. Let's see. No, definitely not going to do that. You'd be the greatest shot ever. What is it? Page up. Look at me. I'm as good as Swift. You're trying to get admin tools for the server. Is that for your movie? What, sir? For all